Normally I'm behind the camera, but today I'm in front of the camera. Today is Monday. We are starting a new series that I want to just show what goes on weekly at the shop here at Circuit Demon. So Jeff's actually out of town. He's normally the one in front of the camera, so he'll be back tomorrow. He's currently in LA doing some talking with some very big people in like the car industry and other like cool projects that we want to be a part of. So today we're starting off our new series of just basically like weekly videos in the shop showing different projects. Here's to the start of a new video series. So typically this is where my day starts at the desk here. I check over our emails daily, do all of our orders through here, getting everything packed up. We actually do that out in the shop, so I can show you guys that later. This is going to be kind of a behind the scenes of what we do day to day. So this is currently my setup. Got a larger monitor up there, computer set up down here. But yeah, this is pretty much my setup. I'll probably end up being more behind the camera than in front of the camera, but just until Jeff gets back, I think I'm going to kick this off myself. Yeah, we'll see what comes with this. I think this will be fun, just showing you guys like a bunch of behind the scenes rather than just like the final products of things that we post on like our Instagram. If you don't follow our Instagram, go follow that. But I think it's important to show our day-to-day as well. And I think it'll be fun just to kind of share that with you guys. So let's dive in. A little bit more behind the scenes while we're here. This is our photo booth. I don't really use the green screen that much. I do take care of all of our photos and videos here. So any content that you see like on our Instagram and stuff, at least that's like made in-house, is all stuff that I work on. Typically I leave Jeff to be the one talking in front of the camera. I do all of our shoots here, all the pictures. It doesn't look that great when you're just standing back here, but I try to make it look as cool as possible with just using that little area right there. But I do want to like build this out soon and make it a little bit better looking, but this is kind of how we do that. This is a yoga mat. It's not even supposed to be used for this, but I use it for it just because it's kind of squishy, so over time this back corner back here doesn't really crease at all, so it's a nice like curve. But this is a very amateur, not good setup, so I do want to invest into a better setup here. But this is what we're at for now, and this is where we've been making all of our final headlight videos slash content. Definitely need to build out on this, but for right now it looks like this. Good morning. Opening up one of our stage 1 22WX interior LED kits. Actually going to be sending this out to a customer here shortly. So just making sure everything is in the package with these cool little labels here. Not only do we sell full headlights, but we also sell upgraded interior LED bulbs, lots of diode products. Typically what we use for interior stuff. But if you guys have a 22WX, hit us up. We have full headlights for you. We also have interior kits already pre-packaged, laid out, so you just plug them into your car and you're good to go. This one is all good to go. You know, it's fun to unbox something that you ordered online, but more specifically car parts. Well, we get to basically unbox new car parts pretty much every day here, so it's kind of fun to see what we're getting. Now a lot of this stuff is for customer stuff, but still, that's fun to unbox. Oh, never mind, just kidding. This is just JB Weld. JB Weld for the guys in the back. More JB Weld. It's all for you. It's like 10 pounds of JB Weld. The fitment of the heart halos is now flush.
Yeah, because Jeff was just like, yeah, I can't really like put them in there like that. And I was just like, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Putting those crooked look like crap.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me see if I can work something out.
This is a really cool one as well. First of all, check out this. Not sure if you guys are any F1 fans out there, but this is a gift that I got for my brother. Kind of dope. If you guys have a 2019 and up Corolla hatchback, this is for you. These headlights are giant. Packing material is pristine. We've done a couple of these by now. I think we've done maybe 5 or 6 Corolla headlights. These always come out pretty dope, so I'll insert a picture of like a completed one here just to show you guys exactly what we can do or what's possible. If you guys have Corollas, these style headlights, hit us up. So I thought I'd just show these real quick. These are super dope. Probably never gonna see this in your life again. These are brand new R34 GTR headlights with the HIDs built in. I don't think I've ever seen a brand new set of R34 lights, so this was sent in by our customer Travis. So we're doing a pretty clean build on his R34 here. I mean, look how fresh these are. No dirt anywhere. Obviously they're already taken apart. You saw Dan earlier taking these the lenses off, but thought I'd just show these because these are super cool because you'll never see this really. Kind of rare to ever find like a brand new set or someone who is looking to purchase a new set and then customize them. So this could be a one of one right here. Now is my favorite time of day where I actually get to take a set of headlights into the photo booth, shoot some pictures, shoot some video, upload some separate content for you guys, but I'll also toss some of that in this video here. But today we have a cool set. Let's go out to the shop and grab them real quick. These I am super stoked about. These are actually 2016 Subaru Crosstrek headlights. These do have like a protective film on it right now, just until they're ready to ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off. We'll plug in the RGB harness and show you guys exactly what these things do. I thought this would be cool to show you guys exactly how we power our headlights when they're not on a car, but they're here in the photo booth. We have this power capacitor right here that just plugs into a wall plug down below. And then we actually just have these alligator clips right here, positive, negative. So on the Bluetooth harness, for example, this one is using the Morimoto XPT Bluetooth remote. So you'll go down all the way to power and ground to there, and then from there you have your drivers that connect to the components inside the headlights. So that is how we power up our headlights here in the booth, even though they're not on a car. This is always very satisfying. So these are for our customer Jonathan with the 16 Crosstrek. So a little build breakdown real quick. Did a Morimoto 5.0 D2S projector that is bi-xenon, so low and high beam all from one. That explains why we can run these acrylic gills in the high beam section and we're actually not losing the high beam function. Behind the gills there's an RGB halo, and that's what's used to illuminate those guys right there. We also have a RGB halo rear mounted on this Panamera 2.0 shroud. We also have the Dial Dynamics switchback C light. Also opted for the Dial Dynamics LED turn signal bulb there, so that's going to be way brighter than the stock one. The headlights are also painted in a nice satin black color, like a very matte flat black. Still have to peel this one, but they give it gives it like a much more aggressive look. So what we'll do now is we'll pair to the headlights and we'll be able to change colors from there. This is what the photo booth looks like behind the scenes. It's not as perfect as it looks in photos. You got wires dangling everywhere. Normally, this is kind of like my secret of how I do all these. I normally take whatever's in the photo booth and Photoshop out all of the extra wiring around so it just looks a little bit cleaner on camera. Obviously, everything does have wiring and needs to be plugged in for them to actually turn on. I just do a little bit of touch-up work to make everything look better. So for example, if we were to take a picture from like this angle, I would be taking out this wire right here in Photoshop. Those normally aren't there. This wall, since it actually doesn't continue in black, I actually Photoshop it black up in this angle as well so that it looks like it's all one thing. Just kind of what I have to do with like how small the photo booth is right now. It used to be even smaller than this. This is our biggest setup yet, which is kind of surprising. We need a little bit bigger of a setup, but I'll also take out just bits and pieces of wiring back here. If we're taking one from like this angle, you can see how like the red tag, blue tag is up here. I'll take all of those out just to get it as clean as possible. When you're installing these on the car too, you're not going to be seeing the wiring anyways. So we want the focus just to be like on the headlights themselves rather than like all of the wiring back there. So I just like to touch that up. It's something that I like to do is make our pictures slash video as perfected as possible. Now we'll go ahead and pair the app to the actual Bluetooth remote. So since I've already had these headlights plugged in for more than a few minutes now, I do have to take the power off of the Bluetooth. I do have to take the power off of the Bluetooth remote in order for the Bluetooth remote to reset into pairing mode. The Bluetooth remotes are only in pairing mode within the first 60 seconds of initial power. So I will just have to take that back off, plug it in, pair, and then you're good to go. So that's one thing that I think about when you're going to install the lights. As soon as you get that Bluetooth remote on power, you have 1 minute to pair to the Bluetooth remote within the app, and then you're good to go. Right back on, we're in pairing mode. So we'll go top here, pair new, pair controller. Continue. It says you have to hold it to the Bluetooth remote for it to pair, but that is not true. You can just be relatively close to it. And now it is party time. So we have our 3 channels of color selection. Right now they are all preset to blue, but if we go around the color wheel like this, you can see they will start changing to where I have it set to on the phone. Let's say we want the Demon Eye by itself to start changing colors. I just selected the channel 3. Typically channel 3 is what we use for Demon Eyes, if not always. We can even drag this tone up to go more to a white tone. Still looks purple though because it's surrounded by purple, but you get the idea. We'll go ahead and take some final pictures / video. Some of it for our Instagram, some of it for this YouTube video. If you guys aren't following our Instagram, go follow that. That's kind of where most of our things get posted. But I thought for this YouTube series, we do a little bit more in-depth / behind the scenes of everything weekly. Let's go ahead and shoot these. And those are the 2016 custom Crosstrek lights for our customer Jonathan. We ended on this kind of cool colorway. It's a topographical map. Kind of went with like a green earthy color, and then it kind of looks weird on camera right now, but this is kind of like a desert tan color that I went with for some of the final pictures. So you guys should be seeing those on our Instagram probably before even this video. Yeah, these were super fun to shoot here. Can't wait to see them on Jonathan's Crosstrek. These are gonna look super dope, doing all those fun overlandy, off-roady things. It is getting later in the day, so this is my time normally to get in to the office that has the cool underglow on my desk. Now's around the time where I start editing our content, so later on in the day I like to get all of our stuff edited from everything that we've shot like earlier in the day or previous days or something. I'm gonna go ahead, jump onto the computer, edit some of these clips from the Crosstrek really quick. We'll probably end up catching up tomorrow morning, so we'll see you tomorrow morning. Shame the mane. Out with the old, in with the new.